this YouTube video, I am going to be sharing with you 4 tips that can really help you when beginning to meditate. Now, this video is for someone out there who's asking the question, where do I begin? How do I begin? Perhaps in 2024, meditation is something that you want to implement in your life, and you're really asking the question, where do I even begin? We can sometimes go online and search about meditation, and the information can be very overwhelming, and especially if you are someone who does not have any prior knowledge, you have no prior experience in meditation, and this is something that you are interested in implementing in your daily life. So for me, meditation has been a part of my life for a couple years now, about maybe 3 or 4 years of my life. And I've definitely reaped the long-term benefits of meditation as well as the short-term benefits of meditation. And that can be mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual alignment. And that is what meditation can really offer us, is alignment in those areas of our life. It can facilitate spiritual development and so much more. And so there's no reason why we shouldn't meditate. Meditation can be a very powerful spiritual tool, a very powerful spiritual practice that can really bring us to mindfulness, can bring us a lot of peace and a lot more alignment in those areas that I've mentioned, which is your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual aspect of yourself. So I definitely have found that meditation has been a very powerful spiritual practice in my life. I've definitely been disciplined with it and stuck to it for a very long period of my life, because I've definitely seen the benefits that it has given to me. Short-term benefits such as focus, peace of mind, and also long-term benefits of helping me through healing from chronic depression and anxiety, and being able to deal with anxious situations. Meditation has been a very powerful spiritual tool in my life and has really facilitated a very powerful spiritual foundation for me. So one of the most asked questions that I frequently get is that, how do I begin meditation? you know I'm a beginner. I don't know anything about meditation. Where do I begin and how do I start? And that is a question that I've been asked quite a lot by a lot of people who have seen me speak about meditation, a lot of people who have seen me post about meditation and how important it can be to connecting to our intuition and opening ourselves up spiritually. So the first tip that I can give to you if you are a beginner who wants to meditate is that you can use your environment. This is very powerful. Using your environment, making use of the surrounding that you are in, can be a very powerful way to drive your attention deeper inwardly. Now, the reason why I say this is because we can really train our consciousness to focus on something other than our mind. And as a beginner, it can be very difficult for you to sit down and to focus on those thoughts. We tend to feel emotional, we tend to feel all these feelings, and we tend to want to just run away from the experience because it's so uncomfortable. And I've been there, and I definitely would say that a very powerful technique that you can do or you can use is to use your environment. And by that I mean, use your senses. Put up sounds. For me, it was chimes. I love the sound of chimes. It's very angelic, it's very beautiful. For me, it was putting up a chime on my windowsill so that I could hear and I could focus on that sound. You can do the same with scent. You can light an incense stick, you can have a candle, you can put some meditation music on. Whatever it is that you want to focus outwardly that will really train your consciousness, so you're just focusing on that thing. For example, you're just focusing on that sound and you're not so much focusing on the noise within your mind. So, you're sitting there in meditation and you're trying to really train your consciousness to focus outwardly. And slowly, as time goes on, you will be able to sit with yourself in meditation and focus onto your mind, onto that noise, without having feeling uncomfortable, because you'll notice that you've trained yourself to be the observer, and that your mind is no different from those sounds. Your mind is no different from those scents. Now, all you have to do is just focus on it because you've trained yourself. It becomes easier. So, this is a very powerful thing that I've done, and I definitely would say that I've done this for a couple of months before I was able to actually sit very comfortably with myself in meditation and to sit comfortably with my mind without wanting to escape or run away or feel discomfort. So I definitely would say use your environment, make use of the environment that you are in. The second tip that I can give you is that the noisier the environment, the better it is. And what I mean by this is that not everyone is fortunate enough to have quiet environments where they can sit and go and meditate in. A lot of us are wanting to meditate in school environments or at work, at the mall. These places have a lot of crowds, a lot of people, a lot of noise. And typically this would be a very distracting thing, but for me, I definitely found that the quieter the environment is, the deeper I can go within, the deeper in stillness you can go within yourself. This is also about using your environment in a very powerful way. So what happens is that the noisier the environment is, the deeper we are to surrender and accept what is happening, because we can't run away from the environment. We want to sit there and we want to accept what is going on. We want to accept the noise that is happening all around us. When I started meditating, I did not have a very quiet environment to go and sit and meditate in. I lived with a lot of people, so that meant a lot of noises, constant sounds coming at different directions, and I definitely learned from that experience that I can use that environment to my advantage. And then once I started to really accept these noises and not reject it, I started to surrender to it and to accept what is happening, which only made me go further inwardly and to become more present. And presence is the aim of meditation. A lot of times it is to quiet down the mind's activity, and the result is, and the byproduct of that is oftentimes presence and stillness. And so you'll find that the more chaotic the environment is, sometimes the better it is for you, because it will only get you to go deeper. Your mind can either go in the direction of, this is uncomfortable, I want to get out of here, or it can also go in the direction of, I accept what is happening here, therefore there's no further chit chat in our mind. Our mind accepts it and surrenders to it, therefore resulting in more peace and be more present. So the third tip that I can recommend to you is that you can set the intention. Setting the intention is very powerful. When we set an intention with something, that is where our energy really goes. It goes in that direction to manifest the outcome. Now, when we sit in meditation, what is your why? Why are you sitting in meditation? What do you tend to gain? What outcome do you tend to gain from this meditation? Now, of course, it's not important to really fixate ourselves on the outcome. It's about setting the intention and letting it be, letting it go. So, setting the intention, do I want to feel more peace? Do I want to feel more focused? Do I want to feel centered? What do I want to feel here? So that intention will most likely manifest for us. When we set an intention, we most likely are going to manifest the outcome. So it's very important to have a very strong why as to, why am I meditating? Why am I sitting here? What do I intend this entire process to bring to me? And to just let it be and let it go and see what happens. Focus on the process rather than the result, and just see what the universe really brings to you in that moment. And the fourth thing I would say is that to really be consistent with it. Now, anything in life, if we want to get better at it, we have to be consistent with it, meaning we have to do it a couple times, more than that. Keep on doing it, because the more we do it, the better we get. Metaphorically, it's like going to the gym. The more we go to the gym, the stronger we get and the more capable we become, strength wise, etc. So with meditation, the more you meditate, the better you get at meditation. I've definitely learned that there's various levels to meditation, and the more we can be consistent with meditation, the more we are able to really have it be a part of our life, have it be a very important discipline in our life. It's not about being able to meditate for an hour. It's not about how long we meditate. It's about how do we feel in that time, how do we feel in those moments. So taking like maybe 3 minutes before you sleep to set the intention and to try to meditate is important. Taking maybe 5 minutes in the morning to meditate, something like that, where you can do this every single day, and you get better at it. First, it starts off as just being able to sit down with yourself. Then it goes to guided meditation. Then it might go to visualization or chanting. It might go to mantras. It might go to so many things, and it really allows you to shift from one stage to the next if we are being consistent with it, because we can really get better and improve our way of focusing. I know that there are a lot of people out there who want to begin meditating, and are really interested in and really invested in having meditation be a big part of their life. I definitely would say that as long as you are, your intentions are, I want to meditate, everything else will tend to unfold from that. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for receiving, as always. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.